Hello friends, it is Rachel here. Welcome. Today I am making a scrapbook layout for Scrapbook Nerd using the Maggie Holmes Garden Party collection. I know that for some of you this collection may be outdated, who have moved on to Market Square, whatever it's called, but I still love this collection. I will still be using it. There's still some availability left in the Scrapbook Nerd shop, so I definitely encourage you to go check out what is available there. I love this collection still. You can see I bought like 2 of everything because I think it's really cute. I am into gardening. I love the colors that are in this collection, and I also think it can go with so much more than just gardening. So I love this collection, and I'm almost done the ephemera pack, so I thought a fun way to use up most of the rest of the pieces in the ephemera pack was to do like a grid style layout. I love doing this style of layout. I don't know about you, but it just makes putting together a layout so easy, and it always comes out cute. Like, it never fails. So that is what I'm making today, and I have this photo of me. I'm trying to finish up my 2020 photos. This is a photo of me in probably the fall of 2020, and it's a photo of me just like sitting at our island. We actually just had renovated by that point, and I'm actually sitting in that spot right as I'm recording this voiceover, but just working away on my, I guess you could call it business, working away on my YouTube channel and my shop and my Patreon. And yeah, I think this was part of the beginning of gaining my confidence in the paper crafting world and feeling like I can put myself out there and working really hard towards that. Andy would often come home to me just working away on the computer, whether it is website things or social media things or researching things, watching YouTube videos on how to grow your community and different things like that. And it was just a time of my life where I was really trying to expand and grow and maybe even have the possibility of this becoming an income for myself. And I'm really proud of how far I've come. I mean, I still have, last year I did quit my job. I worked in a group home with people with disabilities, and I quit that job for lots of reasons. But besides the job itself, not the job, but the place where I worked, I felt like maybe I could dedicate more time to pursuing paper crafting as kind of a career-ish or a business. But I still do work with people with disabilities, except I work with them one-on-one instead of in a group home setting. So I love it. I love that I get to still help people and work with people with disabilities just on a different level. And then I still get to do paper crafting. So yeah, I have like a Patreon and a shop where I sell like sequel mixes and things. And so that's what this picture represents. And there's going to be a theme of like bloom and grow and those kind of things in this layout, because this was really just a special time for me. And sometimes when I feel discouraged about where I am at, I tell myself to look at where I was a year ago and how I have grown since then, because it's hard to see that perspective in the moment, but when you take a step back and look how much you've grown in any capacity, not just what I'm talking about, but in any capacity, then you can really see the difference. And I think that's really important to do every once in a while. Anyway, enough of my sappiness. As you can see, I'm using a tag here. I'm using a couple of stickers. I'm putting things up on foam. I am using a chipboard piece. And I'm just going to rearrange these a little bit to see how I want them. I love these flowers from this collection. They're like these layered flowers. I think they're so pretty. I love them so much. I wish I had more packs of them. I actually think this is my second pack that I'm working through. And then of course I'm adding some tiny word stickers. And I put a cake there. The cake has nothing to do with anything, but I like cake and I love to bake. That's actually something I was going to go into. I applied to pastry school out of high school and did not get accepted. I think it was something about my math marks or something. Meanwhile, I had basically started my own baking business. I'd worked at multiple bakeries. I was very talented in that world, but I'm kind of glad that didn't work out because I don't know if I would have liked it. And there are some things that you just want to keep a hobby, and baking is one of them. Crafting, I can still love it and make it a business, but baking, I'm really glad I just kept it to a hobby. So, that just shows some things you can make into a business and some things should just be left to be a hobby. I'm a big hobby person. Let me know down below if you are too, if you are into lots of different hobbies. I also love to read so much. I have a book in front of me right now that I'm going to start, my third one of the year so far, and today that I'm doing this voiceover is the 14th. So 2 weeks in and I'm on my third book, which I mean for a lot of people is nothing. You're done. There are probably people out there who have read like 7 books by now, but I'm a very slow reader. Although one of these was an audiobook, so that probably helped. Actually, I did finish another book in 2021, but it was I started it in 2022, but I started it in 2021, so I don't count it as this year because I read most of it last year. Anyway, tangent, I'm so sorry. Okay, let's go back to the layout. So you can see that I used some of these chipboard pieces, that bee and that butterfly. They're so cute, and I just kind of have it kind of like a diagonal layout a little bit. I'm going to use just some mist spray from my stash. You could also use watercolor or paint or something to make these little mist spots or paint spots. And then those gems are just from my stash, but the gold hearts are also from this collection. And I sewed around the outside to put in more of that black, and I love how it looks. So I'm going to leave the links down below to get this collection for yourself from Scrapbook Nerd. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.